Good evening, and welcome back to Bedtime Stories on Canvas. Find a comfortable position, settle into your favorite blanket, and allow the busyness of the day to slowly drift into the background. There is nowhere you need to be right now, nothing you need to solve, nothing you need to carry for the next little while. Just this quiet moment, and the gentle rhythm of the evening. As soft brushstrokes move slowly across the canvas before you, perhaps you can watch the colors appear one careful section at a time, calm, unhurried, peaceful. Tonight's story is a little different. Rather than traveling through ancient history tonight, or following the footsteps of a forgotten civilization, we are going to explore something a little different, a few simple lessons about life, small ideas, quiet observations, gentle rules that may seem ordinary at first glance, yet have the power to slowly transform the way we think, the way we feel, and the way we move through the world. And before we begin our gentle journey tonight, if you enjoy these peaceful stories, the relaxing painting videos, and this quiet little corner of the internet we share together, you might consider softly tapping the like button, subscribing to the channel, and perhaps leaving a small comment below telling me where you're listening from tonight. Your support helps this peaceful space continue to grow, allowing more people to discover a calm place to unwind. Now, there is something interesting about human nature. Most people dream of a better life. They hope for greater happiness, stronger confidence, better health, more success, deeper peace, or a brighter future. And yet, many spend years waiting for the perfect opportunity, waiting for motivation to appear, waiting for the right moment to finally begin. But life rarely changes through one dramatic event. More often, it changes quietly. It changes through the small choices we make when nobody is watching. A few extra minutes spent learning, a short daily walk, a kind word spoken instead of an angry one, a healthy decision repeated again and again. Like the painter adding one careful stroke at a time to a blank canvas, our lives are shaped by small actions that may seem insignificant in the moment. One brushstroke rarely creates a masterpiece. One habit rarely changes a life overnight. But over time, those small strokes begin to form something beautiful. And the same is true for us. The person you become next year is often being created by the choices you make today. Tiny habits slowly shape your health, your mindset, your discipline, your relationships, and ultimately, your future. These are not complicated secrets. They do not require special talent. They do not depend on luck. They are simple principles that almost anyone can begin practicing, one small step at a time. And together, let's explore 8 gentle rules that may help paint a brighter picture for the days ahead. Rule number 1, never allow more than 3 days to pass without some form of exercise. Many people wish for more energy. They want to feel healthier, happier, more confident, more at peace. Yet at the same time, many spend most of their days sitting still. Hours pass in front of screens. Days pass without movement. Weeks pass with little physical activity. And eventually, they begin to wonder why they feel tired, sluggish, or unmotivated. The answer is often simpler than they expect. Our bodies were built to move. Movement is not something extra that we occasionally need. It is part of who we are. When we stop moving for long periods, both the body and the mind begin to feel the effects. Energy becomes lower. focus becomes weaker. Even our mood can start to suffer. That is why this rule is so valuable. Never go more than 3 days without moving your body. Now, this doesn't mean you need to train like a professional athlete or spend hours in a gym. Far from it. A simple walk around your neighborhood, a few stretches in the morning, a short yoga session, a light jog, even a few minutes of movement can make a meaningful difference. Many people believe exercise is only about appearance. They think it is only for losing weight, building muscles, or looking a certain way. But movement gives us so much more than that. It can improve our sleep. It can sharpen our focus. It can lift our mood. It can strengthen discipline and help us feel more capable in everyday life. In many ways, a stronger body helps create a stronger mind. And perhaps you've noticed something interesting. When stress builds up, when worries fill the mind, or when emotions become heavy, movement often helps. A walk can clear our thoughts. A workout can release tension. A stretch can help us feel lighter. The body and mind are deeply connected, and caring for one often benefits the other. As the gentle brushstrokes continue across the canvas, you may notice your own breathing becoming calmer and slower. There is no need to rush. Simply listen and reflect. One challenge many people face today is becoming too comfortable. Modern life makes inactivity easy. We can sit, scroll, watch, and stay still for hours without realizing how much time has passed. Little by little, movement disappears from our routine. And when movement disappears, energy often follows. But the opposite is also true. The more regularly you move, the easier movement becomes. The body adapts. The mind adapts. Healthy habits begin to feel natural. This is where discipline becomes important. Many people wait until they feel motivated before exercising. But motivation comes and goes like changing weather. Some days it is strong. Other days it is nowhere to be found. Discipline is different. Discipline helps us continue even when motivation is quiet. Successful people understand that consistency matters far more than temporary enthusiasm. They show up even on ordinary days. Not because they always feel excited, but because they understand the long-term rewards. And remember this, a small workout is always better than no workout. Many people think they need the perfect routine. Another surprising truth is that exercise often creates energy rather than taking it away. Many people believe rest alone will solve their tiredness. Yet too much inactivity can sometimes make us feel even more sluggish. Movement wakes up the body. It sharpens the mind. It helps us feel more alert and alive. And perhaps most importantly, exercise is an investment in your future. Health problems rarely appear overnight. They often develop quietly over many years. Wise people care for their health before problems arrive, not after. As the painting slowly grows more beautiful with each careful stroke, think of your own habits in the same way. Each walk matters. Each stretch matters. Each workout matters. Even when results are difficult to see, exercise also teaches something valuable about confidence. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you strengthen self-respect. Every time you choose movement instead of excuses, you remind yourself that you are capable of growth. Slowly, confidence begins to grow from the inside. Not because of how you look, but because of what you repeatedly do. Movement also builds resilience. Life brings challenges to everyone. Stress, setbacks, disappointments, and difficult days are part of being human. Regular exercise helps strengthen not only the body but also the ability to handle those challenges with greater calm and stability. And as the years pass, movement becomes even more important. Strong habits today can help protect strength, balance, mobility, and independence later in life. Many people regret neglecting their health. Very few regret taking care of it. So if there is one lesson to carry with you from this first rule, let it be this: treat your body with kindness and respect. Move it regularly. Care for it consistently. You do not need perfection. You do not need extreme workouts. You simply need to avoid long periods of complete inactivity. Because every step, every stretch, and every effort is another gentle brushstroke on the canvas of your future. And just like a beautiful painting, the results may appear slowly, but they are worth the patience. So whenever possible, move your body. Protect your health. Build the habit. Rule 2: wake up early. Not to make life harder. Not to prove something to other people, but to give yourself a better beginning. There is something special about the early morning hours. Before the world becomes busy, before notifications begin appearing, before responsibilities start demanding your attention, the morning often offers something that is becoming increasingly rare in modern life: silence. And within that silence, there is space to think clearly. Many people begin their days feeling rushed. They wake up at the last possible moment. They hurry through breakfast. They rush to work. They immediately check messages, emails, and social media. Before the day has truly begun, stress has already arrived. And when a morning starts with chaos, the rest of the day often follows the same path. But people who wake up earlier frequently experience something different. They experience control. Instead of chasing the day, they begin the day on their own terms. A few extra moments of peace can make a remarkable difference. As another soft layer of paint settles onto the canvas, imagine the feeling of a quiet morning. The air feels still. The world seems slower. There is no rush, no noise, just a calm moment before the day unfolds. These peaceful hours offer opportunities that many people overlook. Time to stretch your body. Time to read a few pages of a book. Time to pray, meditate, journal, or simply sit quietly with your thoughts. Even a few minutes spent intentionally can help create a completely different feeling for the rest of the day. The truth is that mornings often shape everything that follows. A calm morning tends to create a calmer day. A focused morning often leads to better decisions later. And a productive morning builds momentum that can carry you forward for hours. One good choice often leads to another. Perhaps you wake up early and take a short walk. That walk gives you more energy. With more energy, you eat a healthier breakfast. Because you feel better, you focus more effectively. One small action begins creating another. Much like the painting before you, where each brushstroke gently supports the next. Another challenge many people face today is the habit of staying awake far too late. Hours disappear while scrolling through social media, watching videos, playing games, or simply spending time online without purpose. Before they realize it, midnight has passed. Then comes morning, and instead of feeling refreshed, they feel exhausted before the day even begins. That is why healthy mornings often begin the night before. Good sleep is not separate from waking early. The two work together. A rested mind finds it easier to greet the morning with energy and clarity. As you continue listening, perhaps your own breathing has settled into a slower rhythm. The movement of the brush remains steady. There is no hurry. This painting is about to finish in few more coming videos. And then I will show it to you all. Only a gentle flow of thoughts, drifting peacefully through the evening. One of the greatest gifts of waking early is discipline. Every morning offers a small choice. Remain in comfort, or rise and begin the day with purpose. The bed feels warm. Sleep feels inviting. Yet each time you choose to get up and move forward, you strengthen a valuable skill. Self-control. And self-control does not stay limited to mornings. It slowly influences every part of life. The discipline used to wake up early often appears later in work, learning, health, and personal growth. Another benefit of early mornings is focus. For many people, the mind feels clearer shortly after waking. There are fewer distractions, fewer interruptions. The world has not yet become loud. That is why so many productive people use the morning hours for important work. The mind often performs its best when it is calm and undisturbed. There is also a simple truth worth remembering. Time is one of life's most valuable resources. Once it passes, it never returns. An extra hour each morning may not seem significant today, but over the course of a year, those hours become days, then weeks, then opportunities that would otherwise have been lost. Small investments of time create large rewards when repeated consistently. Another habit that quietly steals focus is checking your phone immediately after waking. Many people begin the day by opening social media, reading stressful news, or comparing their lives to others. Within minutes, their attention has been taken away. Their mood has been influenced by outside noise. Wise people often protect those first moments carefully. They allow their own thoughts to arrive before the world's distractions do. Because mornings are valuable, and valuable things deserve protection. Waking up early also helps build confidence, not because of the clock itself, but because every disciplined morning becomes evidence. Evidence that you can follow through on your commitments. Evidence that you are capable of growth. Evidence that you are becoming the kind of person who acts rather than delays. Over time, this begins changing how you see yourself. And that quiet confidence can become one of the most powerful rewards of all. Of course, change does not happen overnight. You do not need to wake up hours earlier tomorrow. You do not need a perfect morning routine. In fact, simplicity often works best. Wake up a little earlier. Drink a glass of water. Spend a few peaceful moments away from distractions. Move your body. Prepare your mind for the day ahead. Small habits are easier to maintain, and habits maintained consistently are the ones that truly change lives. As the painting slowly takes shape before your eyes, notice how no single brushstroke creates the entire picture. Each one matters. Each one contributes. And mornings work the same way. One peaceful morning may seem small, but hundreds of peaceful mornings can transform a life. Perhaps one of the most beautiful lessons hidden within this rule is gratitude. Early mornings remind us that time itself is precious, that each new day offers another opportunity to learn, improve, and grow. A quiet sunrise has a way of reminding us of that. It invites us to begin again, to move forward, to appreciate the simple gift of another day. So as we leave this second rule behind, remember this gentle thought. Do not wake up early to impress anyone else. Wake up early to invest in yourself, to create more peace, more focus, more discipline, and more purpose. Because over time, disciplined mornings often become disciplined lives. And just like the painting unfolding slowly across the canvas, a brighter future is often created. One peaceful morning at a time. Rule 3: make time to read every day. In a world filled with endless distractions, reading has become a surprisingly rare habit. Many people spend hours each day scrolling through social media, watching short videos, jumping from one notification to the next. Their attention is constantly pulled in different directions. Yet despite consuming information all day long, they often feel as though they are learning very little. The reason is simple. Not all information helps us grow. Just as the body is shaped by the food we eat, the mind is shaped by the ideas we consume. And every day, whether we realize it or not, we are feeding our minds something. The question is, are we feeding them things that help us grow? Or things that simply fill our time? Books offer something increasingly valuable: depth. They invite us to slow down, to think, to reflect, to learn from experiences beyond our own. And that is why reading has remained one of the most powerful tools for personal growth throughout history. As another calm brushstroke appears on the canvas, imagine each page of a book as a new color being added to your mind. One page may seem small. One chapter may not feel life-changing. But over time, those pages begin creating a richer picture of the world. Many people stop reading once they leave school. They begin to think that learning is something that belongs in classrooms. But some of the greatest growth happens long after formal education ends. The most successful learners understand that education is not a place. It is a lifelong process. And books make that journey possible. One of the greatest challenges people face today is a shrinking attention span. Modern technology trains the brain to expect constant stimulation, new videos, new messages, new updates every few seconds. As a result, many people struggle to focus on one thing for very long. Reading gently reverses this process. It teaches the mind to slow down again, to stay with a single idea, to concentrate. And like any skill, focus becomes stronger with practice. At first, reading may feel difficult. The mind may wander. Distractions may appear. That is completely normal. But each time you return your attention to the page, you are strengthening an important mental muscle. Over time, concentration becomes easier. Thoughts become clearer, and the mind feels less scattered. Another beautiful gift of reading is language itself. Every book introduces new words, new ways of expressing ideas, new ways of communicating. This is especially valuable for anyone learning English. The more you read, the more naturally the language begins to feel. Without even noticing it, your brain starts absorbing vocabulary, sentence patterns, and expressions. Slowly, quietly, effortlessly, like a sponge gathering drops of water. You do not need to memorize every word. You simply need to keep reading. And with time, growth happens naturally. Reading also improves something even more important than vocabulary. It improves the quality of your thinking. Books challenge ideas, present different perspectives, introduce new possibilities. They encourage us to look beyond our current understanding. Sometimes a single sentence can spark a completely new way of seeing life. A single chapter can inspire a major decision. A single idea can change a person's future direction. That is the remarkable power hidden inside books. As you continue listening, perhaps the soft movement of the paintbrush is helping your mind slow down a little more. Perhaps your eyes feel slightly heavier now. The day is behind you. There is nowhere to rush. Simply listen and allow the story to flow gently onward. Another reason reading matters is imagination. Unlike passive entertainment, books ask us to participate. They invite us to picture scenes, imagine conversations, explore ideas. The mind becomes active rather than simply receiving information, and this keeps creativity alive. Books also help us understand people better. Within their pages are stories of courage, fear, failure, love, loss, growth, and perseverance. Through reading, we experience lives that are very different from our own. We begin to understand emotions more deeply. We become more aware of human behavior. And over time, this creates wisdom, not just knowledge. Wisdom, the kind that helps us navigate relationships, challenges, and everyday life. One important truth about reading is that its rewards are often invisible at first. You may not notice a dramatic change after reading for 10 minutes today, or 20 minutes tomorrow. But knowledge compounds quietly. 10 pages a day becomes hundreds, then thousands, then entire libraries of ideas collected over a lifetime. Small efforts repeated consistently create extraordinary results. Much like the painting growing before you, No single brushstroke creates the masterpiece, yet every brushstroke matters. Every page matters too. Many people give up on reading because they believe they need to read large amounts immediately. But the secret is much simpler. Read a little every day. 10 minutes is enough. 15 minutes is enough. The goal is not perfection. The goal is consistency. Because habits shape identity. And over time, readers become thinkers. Thinkers become learners. And learners continue growing throughout life. Another valuable lesson is choosing books carefully. Not every book will leave a lasting impact, but the right book can become a teacher, a mentor, a guide. Some books help improve discipline. Others improve communication. Some teach about health, relationships, business, psychology, or personal growth. Every good book contains lessons gathered through years of experience. So as we leave this third rule behind, remember this gentle lesson. Protect your attention. Feed your mind with good ideas. Make room for learning, even if only for a few minutes each day. Because every page you read becomes another brushstroke on the canvas of your life. And over time, those quiet moments of learning can create a wiser mind, a stronger perspective, and a brighter future. One page, one chapter, one day at a time. Rule 4: work a little harder than you did yesterday. Notice that this rule does not say you must become perfect overnight. It does not say you must work until exhaustion. And it certainly does not mean pushing yourself beyond healthy limits every single day. Instead, it is about something much more realistic. Improvement. Small, steady improvement. The kind that quietly adds up over time. Many people dream of a better life. They want greater success, more confidence, stronger skills, better opportunities, a healthier future. But often, they continue repeating the exact same habits day after day. Then they wonder why nothing changes. The truth is that life rarely changes unless we do. Growth begins when we become willing to improve, even in small ways. As another gentle brushstroke settles onto the painting, imagine adding just one tiny improvement to your day. Perhaps yesterday you spent 20 minutes learning something new. Today, you spend 25. Perhaps yesterday you became distracted easily. Today, you stay focused a little longer. Perhaps yesterday you gave up when something felt difficult. Today, you keep going for a few extra minutes. These changes may seem small, almost invisible, but small improvements have a remarkable power. They compound, and over time, they create results far greater than we expect. One of the biggest misunderstandings about success is the belief that it arrives suddenly. People often see someone's achievements and imagine they appeared overnight. But most success stories are built quietly. One decision at a time. One habit at a time. One disciplined day at a time. Much like the painting unfolding before you. No single brushstroke creates the final image. Yet every brushstroke contributes. Every effort matters. Every small improvement leaves its mark. Another challenge many people face is comparison. It is easy to look around and feel as though everyone else is ahead. Someone appears wealthier, more talented, more successful, more accomplished. And before long, comparison begins stealing energy and confidence. But comparison rarely helps us grow. In fact, it often distracts us from the only comparison that truly matters: the comparison between who we are today and who we were yesterday. A useful question to ask is not, "Am I better than someone else?" but rather, "Am I becoming better than I used to be? Am I learning? Am I improving? Am I growing?" Those questions lead to meaningful progress, because your journey belongs to you alone. As you continue listening, perhaps the gentle movement of the brush is helping your thoughts slow down. There is no need to rush through these ideas. Simply allow them to settle softly into your mind, like colors blending naturally on the canvas. Another reason daily effort matters is confidence. Many people think confidence comes before action, but often, confidence grows because of action. Each time you challenge yourself, each time you follow through on a commitment, each time you continue despite difficulty, you teach yourself something valuable. You teach yourself that you are capable, that you can handle challenges, that you can keep moving forward. And over time, that creates a deeper sense of self-respect. You begin trusting yourself more, because you have evidence that you can do hard things. Of course, there will always be days when motivation is nowhere to be found. Days when energy feels low. Days when excuses seem convincing. This is where discipline becomes important. Motivation is helpful when it appears, but motivation is unpredictable. Some days it visits. Some days it doesn't. Do not focus on being perfect. Focus on improving. Do not measure yourself against everyone else. Keep learning. Keep growing. Keep moving forward, even on difficult days. One small improvement after another. Rule 5: think less. Not because thinking is bad, but because overthinking often steals our peace. Many people spend hours worrying about things that have not happened yet. They replay old mistakes. They imagine worst-case scenarios. They wonder what other people think about them. And little by little, their minds become crowded with stress. The truth is that many people suffer more from their thoughts than from reality itself. A problem may not even exist yet, but the mind creates dozens of fearful possibilities. Before anything happens, anxiety has already arrived. That is why it is important to remember that not every thought deserves your attention. Some thoughts help you solve problems. Some thoughts help you grow. But other thoughts only create fear, doubt, and unnecessary worry. Wise people learn to observe those thoughts without believing every single one. They allow some thoughts to pass by like clouds drifting across the sky. Another danger of overthinking is that it often stops action. Many people spend so much time analyzing that they never begin. They wait for perfect timing, perfect confidence, perfect certainty. But life rarely offers perfect conditions. Sometimes the best choice is simply to take the next small step forward. A calm mind usually makes better decisions than a crowded one. That is why protecting your peace is so important. Simple habits can help. A walk outdoors, a few minutes of exercise, reading a good book, deep breathing, prayer, meditation, or simply spending less time scrolling through endless distractions. As the soft brushstrokes continue across the canvas, allow yourself to remember this gentle lesson. Think when thinking is useful. Plan when planning is necessary. But do not carry every worry everywhere you go. Let your mind rest. Let some thoughts go. Because life often feels much lighter when the mind becomes a little quieter. And sometimes, peace begins the moment we stop thinking about everything all at once. If this peaceful retelling of best rules of life and is helping you relax tonight, gently support the channel with a like and subscribe. Rule 6. Give more to people. Many people spend years focused only on themselves, their goals, their problems, their achievements, their worries. And while personal growth is important, life can begin to feel surprisingly empty when everything revolves around me. One of the greatest sources of happiness comes from connection, from kindness, from knowing that you made someone's day a little brighter. Giving does not always mean giving money. In fact, some of the most valuable gifts cost nothing at all. You can give your time, your attention, your patience, your encouragement, your honesty, your respect. Sometimes a few sincere words can mean more than we realize. A simple, "I believe in you," "You're doing great," "I'm here if you need me." Those words may only take a moment to say, but they can stay with someone for a very long time. The truth is that many people quietly carry burdens that nobody else can see. Stress, loneliness, fear, self-doubt. Sometimes the smallest act of kindness arrives exactly when it is needed most. As another peaceful stroke of paint settles onto the canvas, think about how small actions slowly create a beautiful picture. Kindness works the same way. A smile, a thoughtful message, a moment of patience, a helping hand. Each one may seem small, but together they create something meaningful. Another important truth is this: people often forget what we achieved, but they remember how we made them feel. They remember who listened, who cared, who showed compassion when life became difficult. That is why kindness leaves such a lasting impact. Giving also changes us. When we focus on helping others, we often become more grateful for what we already have. We become more understanding, more patient, more emotionally mature. Life begins to feel less centered on problems and more centered on purpose. Strong relationships are built this way as well. Not through status or success, but through care, trust, support, and genuine effort. At the end of life, many people do not spend their final days thinking about how many possessions they owned or how impressive they appeared. Instead, they think about family, friendships, shared memories, acts of love, and moments of kindness. Those are often the things that matter most. So as the brush continues its calm movement across the canvas, carry this gentle lesson with you. Give a little more kindness. Offer a little more encouragement. Show a little more patience. Spend a little more time with the people who matter. Because a meaningful life is not measured only by what we achieve. It is also measured by the positive impact we leave in the hearts of others. And sometimes the greatest gift we can give is simply making someone feel seen, valued, and cared for. Rule 7. Spend time with your family. In today's busy world, many people spend most of their energy chasing goals, working harder, earning more money, building careers, planning for the future. And while these things are important, there is something even more precious that often gets overlooked. Time with the people we love. Life moves quietly and quickly. Parents grow older. Children grow up. Families change. And moments that seem ordinary today can become priceless memories tomorrow. That is why family deserves more than occasional attention. Many people believe love is only about providing for those they care about. But emotional presence matters too. Sometimes the people closest to us do not need expensive gifts or grand gestures. They simply want our time, our attention, a meaningful conversation, a listening ear, a few moments together. As another gentle stroke of paint settles onto the canvas, think about some of life's simplest moments. Sharing a meal, laughing together, telling stories, sitting quietly with loved ones. These moments may seem small at the time, but they often become the memories we treasure most. Another important truth is this: money can be earned again. Opportunities can return. But time never comes back. Once a moment passes, it belongs to the past forever. That is why it is so important not to postpone relationships until someday. Family also provides strength during life's difficult seasons. There will always be challenges, disappointments, stressful days, unexpected struggles. And during those moments, the support of loved ones can make an enormous difference. A caring conversation, a comforting presence, a reminder that you are not alone. These things are worth more than we sometimes realize. Many people reach later chapters of life wishing they had spent more time with the people who mattered most. Very few wish they had spent more time working, worrying, or rushing through every day. As the painting continues to slowly come to life, let this gentle lesson settle into your thoughts. Call your family. Visit when you can. Listen more carefully. Show appreciation more often. Create memories while you still have the opportunity. Because one day, the moments that seem ordinary now may become the moments you cherish the most. And in the end, some of life's greatest treasures are not things we own. They are the people we shared our time with. Rule 8. Smile more. A simple rule. Perhaps the simplest of them all. Yet often one of the most powerful. Life can be demanding. There are responsibilities to manage, problems to solve, worries about the future, and moments that test our patience and strength. When these pressures build up day after day, many people slowly stop smiling. They become so focused on stress that they forget to notice the good things still surrounding them. But a smile carries more power than we sometimes realize. It can brighten a conversation, make someone feel welcome, create warmth where there was tension, and often it changes not only the mood of others, but our own mood as well. Of course, smiling does not mean pretending that life is perfect. Everyone faces difficulties. Everyone experiences disappointment, loss, and difficult seasons. A genuine smile is not about ignoring reality. It is about choosing hope even when life is not perfect. It is about refusing to let negativity take control of every moment. Many people spend so much time focusing on what is wrong that they overlook what is still good. A peaceful morning, a kind conversation, a beautiful sunset, a supportive friend, a quiet moment of gratitude. These simple things often bring more happiness than we expect. And when we notice them, smiling becomes easier. Another beautiful truth is that our energy affects the people around us. A smile can encourage someone who is struggling, comfort someone who feels alone. If you enjoyed spending this peaceful time with me here on Bedtime Stories on Canvas, don't forget to like this video